Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrush.
And today we're going to be continuing our MCU reactions with Iron Man 3. So I have not seen, I have seen Iron Man 3. You have not seen Iron Man 3. So I'm kind of leading my cousin through the MCU. We just had Avengers, which is obviously a great movie, but also like an important movie in the context of the MCU.
Well, sure,
do you have any like ideas or predictions in world where we're going to go from here? Because like S.H.I.E.L.D. is not really a fan of the Avengers. And then they kind of just disappeared off the map.
Yeah, I mean...
Is there going to be crossovers, other characters?
Well, I'm assuming now that we've gotten the characters to really...
Assemble?
Kind of interact a lot. I'm assuming they'll be popping up here and there, kind of like in the later movies and all that. And possibly, I don't know, some like new like characters or something like that, right? But as far as like plot-wise, I don't know.
Okay.
I do.
I really like this movie. It's a different director than the first two Iron Mans. It's Shane Black, so you'll definitely feel it feels very different than the other Iron Man movies. But I really like that, and it kind of mixes it up. It's a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of cool too.
Interesting.
So yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a while. This is one of the first, if not the first, MCU movie I saw in theaters, which is cool. So I remember that. And yeah, I'm excited. I know some comic fans don't like some of it because some of the villains or whatever aren't as they kind of trolled the comic book fans and stuff like that. But we'll get into that throughout the movie and towards the end. And yeah, as always, full-length reactions are going to be up on Patreon. Next week's reaction, which is going to be Thor: A Dark World, is also going to be up on Patreon. If you guys want to go check that out, it really does support our channel and kind of help us to keep doing what we're doing. So please go check that out if you guys want. And either way, thank you for the support. YouTube, patrons, all of you guys. You guys are really awesome. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's just get into this one.
A famous man once said, "We create our own demons." What does that even mean? Doesn't matter. I said it, she said it.
You gotta love Tony Stark.
Basically getting said by two well-known guys. So, let's track this from the beginning.
Now, the most important question, are we gonna get a new suit this movie?
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get some sort of...
Because we've gotten a new suit every movie that Iron Man's in.
Oh wait, this is the beginning or something, right? Because this isn't present time.
This is a serious flashback.
Is that the guy from S.H.I.E.L.D.?
That's the director of the first two movies, his like bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
Happy. Yeah.
Happy.
Do you recognize that guy? That's the guy he's in the cave with in Iron Man 1.
Oh yeah, I was like, I do recognize him.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of your work. Who is it? He needs me. Well, of course, but Miss Hanson and my organization's been tracking your research since year 2 of MIT. Yeah, we're full. And it's we're aim for sure. Do you get it? I see that because it's on your T-shirt.
Tony.
I'm titillated by the notion of working with you. Yes, these clowns will see up on the roof in 5 minutes. Just gonna try to get my feet wet real quick. Okay, I'll see you up there. Yeah, I bet you.
I don't think he's going on now.
Can you not touch my plant? It's not. She doesn't like it. She prefers.
She's not like the others. Come on, let's go to bed.
His face. Happy. You're so dumb.
Well, that's what they're talking about right now, right?
It's the most gifted woman I've ever met.
Wow. This is what I'm talking about, the glitch.
Have you checked the telomerase algorithm? What was that?
It's a glitch.
I mean, hell.
Well,
Better
to
safe
be
than
fair,
sorry.
he didn't know your plant was gonna blow up.
I mean, we could definitely see this is not the current Tony.
Yeah, which I actually like, because how long was he like this, right?
Yeah.
Like, probably longer than he was like Iron Man.
Oh, 100%.
I'm different now. Well, 14. You know who I am. So, may I remind you that you've been awake for 72 hours. Focus up, ladies.
Jeez.
The what? Stamp date time. Mark 42, autonomous prehensile propulsion suit test. Initialize sequence.
Speaking of new ways to get the suit.
That's cool. Well, it's getting a little... They're basically projectiles.
Ooh,
I'm the best.
oh,
As always, a great pleasure watching you work. I guess 72 hours is a long time between siestas.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sir? Now, you've missed me again. You know who I am. You don't know where I am. And you'll never see me coming. Now that we seem to be back, let's recap.
we got a new villain, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Is a newly minted resource. I know him. It's Colonel James Rhodes.
Oh, that's
Go, Rhodey.
Yeah.
Some know him as the Iron Patriot.
He's got a new paint job.
Is President
Cool.
Ellis responding? By taking the guy they call War Machine and giving him a paint job. Seriously, can we talk about this? It's classified information.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but he's a...
He's a superhero.
Yeah.
I've got bomb disposal. Catches explosions midair. So last time you got a good night's sleep. Einstein slept 3 hours a year. Look what you did. Well, I'm concerned about you, Tommy. I'm concerned about you. You're gonna come to me like that? No, look, I'm not trying to be a dick. Stopping the Mandarin is priority. It's not superhero. No, it's not. Yeah, frankly, it's a very...
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with some backlash from all that.
Okay. Tony.
How did you get out of the wormhole?
Tony. Sorry.
Is he having a panic attack?
Because I was poisoned. My diagnosis is that you've experienced a severe anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Badge. Badge, guys. Put him in the toilet. Come on. Tony has
I feel him, though. That used to be my job.
The human element of human resources is our biggest point of vulnerability. We should start phasing it out immediately.
What?
Wowzers. My man is moving it along. Like, what?
I am thrilled. Since you've taken the post,
You don't have to thank me.
we've had a rise in staff complaints of 300%. It's not a compliment.
Clearly somebody's trying to hide something.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's not.
Dude, you've been working with Tony too much, okay?
You clear this for? Pepper.
Killian?
What?
Great.
Is that the same dude?
Yep.
God, you
You were supposed to be issued a security
be
badge?
happy as
Yes.
We're good.
You should.
Yes. Stand down.
Stand down.
You're all for what?
I'm all for improvement and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And, like, he's obviously tried to improve himself.
Yeah.
I'm just a little, worried.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's done.
Because he wasn't left off on a good spot.
No. Now, we also don't know whether he knows how connected Pepper is to Tony.
Pinch my arm. I can take it. Pinch me. Somatosensory cortex. It's the brain's pain center. Yes. And it goes here. This is essentially an empty slot, and what this tells us is that our mind, our entire DNA, in fact, is destined to be upgraded. Hello? Is this Fort Hood of Security? What? No, John, what do you want? I'm working. I got something going on here. What? Arresting me, Turks? Let me tell you something. You know what I told people as Iron Man's bodyguard? Alright, so she's meeting up with the scientist, rich guy, handsome. Right. I couldn't make his face at first, right? You know I'm good with faces. Oh, yeah, you're the best. Once I lost my credentials, I make them.
Got so many suits.
See? Look at what? You watch your mouth.
Yeah, you're
The screen,
switch the...
and then we can get started. I'm not a tech genius like you. Just trust me.
Dude.
The screen, then I can see what doing it. Relax, seriously. I'm just asking you to secure the perimeter. Tell him to go out for a drink or something. You know what? You should take more of an interest in what's going on here. This woman's the best thing that ever happened to you, and you're just ignoring her. Imagine if you could hack into the hard drive of any living organism and recode its DNA.
It would be incredible. Unfortunately, to my ears, it also sounds highly weaponizable.
But something tells me now there's a new genius on the throne who doesn't have to answer to Tony anymore. and who has slightly less of an ego.
She doesn't want to get into weaponry.
Yeah, that
yeah.
doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll see him again.
Okay.
A little weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't be so obvious, Happy.
Oh, what is that, like March 15th?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
And you have to wear your hobby in the living room?
So, Pam's a good day? Huh? Ooh, shoulder's a little naughty. Not a girl. I don't want to harp on this, but did you like the custom rabbit?
So why don't you lift up that face mask and give me a kiss?
Ping pong. Beep, beep. Huh. Yep. Damn it. No can do. Hazmat suit. Geiger counter or something like that.
Because he was looking a little robotic.
This is a new level of lame.
Sorry. Well, I finished up a little work. And yes, I had a quick bite. I didn't know if you were coming home or you were...
He seems to be. His mind seems very preoccupied with stuff.
Well, he's not sleeping, right? I mean, of course you're preoccupied with 72 hours of no sleep.
And then they're over and you still can't explain them. Gods, aliens, other dimensions. I'm just a man. I can't. The only reason I haven't cracked up is probably because you moved that sheet. And my suits, they're
Machines.
part of me.
A distraction.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Okay.
You're gonna join me.
Better.
I really like how they explore, like, because it makes me think of the line that Tony says in Avengers where he's like, we're not soldiers. And he especially isn't a soldier. And so I like how they explore, like, what he's dealing with now because he's not a soldier and he went through things that some soldiers don't go through.
Yeah.
And I think it's really interesting.
I think, well, yeah, it really does show, like, kind of his sort of perspective, which is interesting because it's not like he wasn't to begin with a normal person. He was, someone who had a lot of things, right, already. And he had, a large ego. He had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
He had a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And so for him to kind of, have to go through certain things, it must be even, bigger sort of effect on him or something, right?
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about people who live the kind of lifestyle that he lived, like, he wasn't exactly facing his problems before he was Iron Man. And now he's trying to, but now his problems are bigger than they've ever been before.
Yeah, and it's just, I think, you can't look at it within your own standards, right? Like, if someone is used to a certain thing,
yeah,
something small to you might be very big to them.
Yeah,
100%. And I think that, certain things have been more shocking to him, especially, like, when you compare him to some of the other heroes, right?
Yeah.
Especially, like, Captain America.
And any of the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
people, they're all trained. They're trained people.
But, I mean, he's just a dude with a lot of money,
Which I love that they actually explore that. They're like, this is a superhero movie, and I think that's awesome.
That's cool, yeah.
So we catch my breath. Don't go. Right?
I want to see downstairs. Tangle with that.
The fact that his suit has become a little more, like,
Well, it's literally
automated
part of him.
almost.
There's stuff in his body and stuff.
Well,
too.
yeah. But it's also able to do things, that is kind of, like, outside his control at times. It's kind of...
It's a little sketchy. Honestly, good for Happy for being overly suspicious.
Don't say I never did nothing for you. Thank you. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Better book, dude.
Yeah, that's a little...
What you doing, buddy? Out by yourself, little date night? Your favorite chick flick, maybe?
Yeah, one more
movie called The Party's Over, starring you and your junkie girlfriend.
Oh, holy. It's like that, the thing in the beginning, like that self-repair genetic thing, right?
Yeah.
And the plant, because he, like, blew up. Hopefully Happy's all good, but that looks like some serious stuff.
Yes. And I mean, is Happy...
True story about fortune cookies. Here's a little holiday greeting I've been wanting to send to the Mandarin. I just didn't know how to phrase it until now. My name's Tony Stark, and I'm not afraid of you. There's no politics here, it's just good old-fashioned revenge. There's no Pentagon, it's just you and me. And on the off chance you're a man, here's my home address. 10880 Malibu Point. 902.
That was a big statement by him, too.
That was, but I think that's the way to do it. Forget about the government, forget about the politics, like, let's go. Iron Man versus the
now
Mandarin.
it's personal.
Yes.
It's personal. Because he freaking harmed Happy at this point. It's like... Because they didn't find any bomb residue. It's like they're experimenting with that,
Something.
whatever the heck...
But he did, like, nobody can tell anyone anything.
No, of course.
Accessing satellites and plotting the last 12 months of
Yeah.
concurrences now.
That's not normal. And not a
Yeah.
coincidence.
Oh.
The heat signature is remarkably similar. 3,000 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
It's too military, guys. Are we still at Ding Dong? We're supposed to be on total security lockdown. Come on, I threatened a terrorist. Who was that? There's only so much I can do, sir, when you give the world's press your home address.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, more than anybody else.
You're not the Mandarin. Are you? Are you?
You don't remember.
That's,
Why am I not
Let's
right.
go from the beginning.
Take it personally, I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Is somebody there?
Yeah, it's Maya Hansen. Old botanist pal. I used to know, barely. Please don't tell me there's a 12-year-old kid waiting in the car that I've never met.
He's 13. No, I need your help.
Why now?
Because I read the paper. That's how you did it, isn't it?
It's great, man.
Well, you know, you saved yourself.
This is the worst timing.
What?
Trust me. We're going out of town.
Okay, we've been through this. Nope.
Yeah. We are leaving the house. First, up for discussion.
What?
Do we need to worry about that?
Oh, what? Guys.
Gosh, dude. Dude, nice.
Dude.
Gosh, dude.
Well, you clearly pissed off the wrong people.
Come on, Tony. Gosh, dude. Can he, like, call one of his other suits at all?
He's the only one he can call, I think. Like that, anyway.
Oh!
That works.
Hurry. He has to get one of his other suits, or he's gonna be screwed.
So, this pulse is clear of the structure.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's freaking awesome.
Let's go. Oh.
Improvising?
Let's do
I know, the freaking
I know.
robots.
Cars, everything. Don't get buried.
Well, I mean, okay, can he get out of the water? Because his suit's pretty heavy, too.
He's getting dragged down.
This is a good situation.
Come on, go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Oh, crap.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Snowing, right? Where are we, upstate? I prepared a flight cap. This was the location. Over the sea. I may be both looking. How about it, Jim? Maybe I'll just cozy back up for I actually think I need to sleep out, son. Jarvis.
Yep, you're on your own now.
Jarvis?
So at least he could do a little work while he's here.
I mean, maybe. He seems still...
See, the big thing is that he's really dependent on his tech.
Got a lot of apologies to make and not a lot of time, so... First off, I'm so sorry to put you in harm's way. That was selfish and stupid and it won't happen again. And I'm sorry in advance because I can't come home yet. I need to find this guy.
What were you saying, though? He seems what?
I feel like his mental right now is not in a good place.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I completely agree.
You can tell by how rash he is being at certain times.
Yeah.
Freeze! Don't move.
Nice potato gun. Barrel's a little long. Between that and the wide gauge, it's a electromagnet. You should know. I've got a box of magnet.
What does it power? Oh my god! That
I'll fix it.
like a mechanic.
Yeah.
I would have added in the retro
Retro-reflective panels?
to make him stealth mode.
You want a stealth mode?
Cool, right?
Not.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you doing? You gonna break his finger? He's in pain. He's been injured. Leave him alone.
My mom already left me the diner, and Dad went to 7-Eleven to get scratchers. I guess he won because that was 6 years ago.
Which happens, Dad's leave. No need to be a pussy about it. Here's what I need.
Tony?
A laptop, a digital watch, a cell phone, a big spring, and a tuna fish sandwich.
What's in it for me?
Salvation. What's his name? This is a pinata for a cricket. I'm kidding. It's very powerful. Put it away from your face. Push the button on top. It discourages bullying. You know what keeps going through my head? Where's my sandwich?
But, like, the weird thing is, like, why is he recording in here?
Mm-hmm.
Or where's this place?
We don't know.
True.
And maybe he got into the States or something, I mean, right?
It's true.
Well then, what are we waiting for? The sandwich was...
I mean, this is a good kind of place for Tony to be, because I feel like no one will actually recognize him here.
Hopefully not. I mean, he is pretty famous. You gotta be careful.
How'd you like to start? I just want to say I'm sorry about your loss. I want to know what you think happened. Look, I brought your damn file. Take it. Go. Clearly you're waiting for something
Yeah.
else.
You don't blow your cover.
What's waiting to my
Okay. There's obviously something going on.
He didn't kill himself. I guarantee you, he didn't kill anyone. Someone used to.
You're not the person that called me after all, are you? Actually, I am.
Good. I need a little more information than that.
Yeah, because anyone can
Yeah.
kinda...
Pretty great, Sheriff.
Yeah, well, why don't you get on the horn to Nashville and upgrade?
Smart lady.
All right, you know what? I was hoping to do this the smart way, but
Watch this.
Let's go, Tony. You just gave her a shotgun.
Dang.
Oh.
It's like,
Oh, use it.
yeah. It's
Yes. Yes.
oh,
Yes.
nice. Dang, that was cool. He's using his brain.
But it's like he's out of
power.
his element. It's cool. I like it.
Anyway. Hey, kid. What would you like for Christmas?
Mr. Stark, I am so sorry.
No. I think he was trying to say, I want my goddamn file. Remember what I told you about boys?
Nice.
Let's go.
That's my guys. You always cover our house.
Oh, nice. Thing is, they might be able to heal from this.
Yeah. But this is just a game of surviving at this point.
Yeah.
For what? Did I miss something? Stay connected to the telephone, because if I call you, better pick up. Okay? Can you feel that? We're done here. Move out of the way, I'm gonna run you over.
I like how Tony is like the older brother, where it's like he's not big actually mean, but like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, kid. Wait, you're guilt tripping me, aren't you?
Oh.
I can tell. You know how I can tell? Because we're connected. Good shot.
These two are fairly similar.
yeah.
There's just one lesson left, President Ellis, so run away. Hide, kiss your children goodbye, because nothing, not your army, not your red, white, and blue attack dog can save you.
I mean, yeah, because like, it's like when someone takes hostages.
You can't negotiate.
Find this lunatic.
No, it's like someone takes hostages and demands a certain, amount of money or something, and then
Yeah.
they'll just kill the hostages anyway,
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't trust them. They're just bad.
But at the same time, what do you do, right?
Yeah, I know. That's why it's like, that is obviously the right thing to do. You gotta try it. If you're in his position, That's
not.
not-
Site right now. I need your login.
It's the same as it's always been. War Machine 68.
Password, please.
Well, look, War Machine rocks with an X, all caps.
So much better than Iron Patriot.
Sneak 100.
Stanley.
Hey!
Mom, I need to call you back. Something magical is happening. Tony Stark is in my van. Yeah. Tony Stark is in my van. No, sir. I knew you were still alive. Wow. Can I just say, sir? Yeah. I'm your biggest fan. Is this your van? Is anyone else going to come in? No, just us. What's your name? Gary. I do have to show you. Boom! Pump it up by about 40%. Got it. It's a mission.
Can somebody do that to my internet? Like, jeez.
And Gary needs to be quiet about it. Yeah. I think that'd be the day I decided not to let my injury beat me.
Oh, was he...
Please stay.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay, so, addiction will not be tolerated.
That's why she had, like,
Can't regulate.
a scar from, like, a
Burn, yeah.
bomb. Like, yeah.
Once
Or burn.
misfits.
Veterans, people have had.
Yeah. But the thing is, the heat from the energy that is created in order to, like, reproduce the organs and stuff, or the,
Hard on yourself, Maya. I mean, you gave your research to a think tank. Yeah, but Killian built that think tank on military contracts. That's exactly what we used to do. So don't judge yourself.
Yeah, everybody has passed. Just a matter of doing something in the moment.
Look, if we want to launch product next year, I need Stark. He just lacked a decent incentive now. He has one.
okay.
Everything's screwed, basically.
Of course. Yeah, it's not Iron Patriot on the job. Happy to help. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure.
Careful.
Seven Patriot armor.
What is
facilities, I was able to pinpoint the Mandarin's broadcast signal.
What are we talking? Far East Europe, North Africa, Iran, Pakistan, Syria? Where's
No.
Actually, sir, it's in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid, I'm gonna have to walk you through rebooting Jarvis's speech drive, but not right now.
No, he didn't get it wrong, dude.
Look on the screen and tell me where it is.
Are you having another attack? I didn't even mention New York.
Then you just said it. My name, while denying Harry said it.
Okay,
What do I do?
just breathe. Really, just breathe. You're a mechanic, right?
Yes, I did.
Why don't you just build something?
Okay. Thanks, kid.
Yeah, hit up something
If you
familiar.
could build a suit in a cave, you could build something, Tony. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, festive spirit. Ooh.
This is definitely the place.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, bloody hell.
Dude, he's freaking fake.
Although the guns are all fake, because Mr. Wankers wouldn't trust me with the real ones. What? Hey, do you fancy either of the birds? But he's not here. He's here, but he's not here. Hey, it's complicated, right? It's complicated. Uncomplicated. Ladies out. Get out of the bed. Get in the bed. You got a minute to live. Fill it with words. Just a Raoul. The Mandarin. See, it's not real. Then how did you get here, Trevor? Well, I did. They gave me plastic surgery. They gave me things. Did you just nod off? No, look at the speedboat. Take credit for some accidental.
Yeah, it's to cover the
Yes.
explosions.
But see, the Mandarin's an actual Marvel villain too, so that's why.
Okay.
Killian? I'm sorry, but I had a best friend who's in a coma and he might not wake up. So you're gonna have to answer for that. You're still going down, pal. You know?
Oh. You called it from the get-go.
I was wondering, like, because it felt like no connection, but then
Yeah.
they were explaining like possibly having a connection to like, I don't know, if maybe he wanted soldiers. So
Yeah. Well, also, you weren't sure whether, like, they had to keep up the image for other people too. Like, that's why they were kind of like, oh, the master is coming in, and
Okay.
You used to have a moral psychology. You used to have ideals. Wanted to help people. Now look at you. I get to wake up every morning with someone new. Get me out of here.
yeah, I mean, what did she sacrifice to get her like experiments done?
You know what my old man used to say to me?
Yeah.
What is his favorite of many? Well, for the first 20 minutes, I actually thought you'd show up. And the next hour, I considered taking that one step. I had a thought that would guide me for years to come. Anonymity, Tony.
Huh.
Thanks to you, it's been my mantra ever since. A little over the top sometimes. It's not entirely my fault. He's a stage actor. They say his leader was the toast of Croydon, wherever that is. Anyways, the point is, ever since that big dude with the hammer fell out of the sky, he's tested me somewhat. Why, give me the ejector.
If I die, Killian, what happens to your soldiers? What happens to your product?
We're not doing this, okay?
What happens to you? What happens if you go too hot?
Ooh.
The good news is, a high-level position has just been vacated. Brothers and sisters, trust me, you're gonna be in a puddle of blood on the ground in 5, 4.
But she talked about him overheating and stuff too.
Yeah.
4. Shut up. 5, 4, 3. Told you.
Nice.
Let's go. Go.
Go, go, go.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Oh. That's sick.
Honestly, I hate working here. They are so weird. Oh, by the way,
There he goes. He's going.
All right, let's go.
Dang it.
What's this? I had winners.
He just wakes up.
Hey, if you're here to arrest me, there's some people I'd like to roll on. Here's how it works. Tell him where Pepper is and he'll stop doing it. A big boat. I can take you there.
This dude is such a spaz.
Hey, Ringo, didn't you say something about a lovely speedboat? She's right about the location of the 20 minutes.
Let's go.
Go, go, go.
Vice President. Feel safer already.
Come on, guys.
We gotta make.
So I'm assuming the vice president is in league with them?
Yeah, because he's
okay.
probably got an offer
I just want
from
to make
AIM.
sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Gosh. But I mean, he's just protected anyways.
yeah. It's not. It can't do anything.
No point, yeah.
Was that Rhodes?
Oh.
The president. Walk away from there. Relax. What you need? Together?
Come on, you gotta work with. Okay.
Easy. See? 11 more to go.
I mean, it's gonna be
What
hard.
else is he supposed to do?
Called Barrel of Monkeys. That's what we're gonna do. Come on, people.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
That came out of nowhere. Give me some good news, man. I think they're all making it.
Ah.
President. You couldn't save the president with the suit. How are we gonna save Pepper with nothing? St. Jarvis is.
Okay, but how many other suits does he have?
I mean, he had like 40, right? But what is...
Lord, Mr. President.
Oil rig?
Ever hear of an elephant graveyard? So this time tomorrow, you'll have your job. String him up.
Yeah, you kill the president, you get the vice,
Vice
president,
president.
you're good to go.
And he's in your pocket.
Yep.
Is your gun up? Yep. 6, cover high. See the flag. All right, flag. All right.
Oh, Tony.
First thing we do. Swim spot. Ready? What'd you say? Too fast.
Yeah, and they're freaking AIM super soldiers.
Are those? Yeah.
Holy. Wait, what? All of them can do that? Holy crap.
Insomnia paying off a little bit.
Yeah, he was busy for a bit. Holy.
Taking to church.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, the thing is, they're not
people, so it doesn't matter.
Organic, so they can just.
Igor. Oh. Oh.
Whoa, dang. Careful, you don't want to blow the entire place up. That would be dangerous.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're only code. It's me. What's that mean? I got you covered.
Oh no, careful.
Now Maya said something about this guy blowing or something too, so he might be able to overheat.
It's like a nuclear reactor almost.
Yeah.
Is that hot in there?
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Go, it has to take some time.
Yeah, you take a minute.
Oh no.
Dang. Oh, snap.
Oof.
Nice. Oh, snap.
Oh.
Oh, he does. Shoot.
Oh.
Smart, smart. Hold on. Holy crap.
Okay. Dude. Rhodey. Can we talk about Rhodey for a second?
Wow.
Like, talk about a superhero.
I need that suit back. Ready, sir? What do you mean?
What do you think, Mr. President? Oh my gosh.
Shame. I would have caught her.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, dude. Now you're going down, man.
The chair.
Nice.
Oh.
Holy.
He's gonna run out of suits at some point, though.
I was gonna say it's a little off.
Whatever.
Great.
She was already perfect.
Oh, put it on him?
Jarvis, give her a blow mark 42.
Dude.
That's right.
You're looking right at him. It was always me, Tony. Right from the start.
I figured as much. Oh, dang it, he's still alive? Oh
Well,
my
I mean, if
gosh.
she's alive, he is too.
Target disengaged.
He's gonna go for Pepper.
Yeah.
What? Oh, what are you mad at me?
Oh. I think Pepper's been wanting to do that for a while.
Oh my god. That was really violent.
Ah, okay.
And so, as Christmas morning began, my journey reached its end. We create our own demons. All of say progress is dangerous, but I'll bet none of those idiots ever had to live with a chest full of shrapnel. And now, neither will I. Let me tell you, that was the best sleep I'd had in years.
Hey.
Yes.
Dude.
To the car.
Oh
Look
my
at this, man.
gosh.
Potato gun Mark II.
It was never a distraction or a hobby. It was a cocoon. And now, I'm a changed man.
Hey.
You can take away my house, all my tricks and toys. One thing you can't take away, I am Iron Man.
Cuts the weight of it in half. You know, it's like a snake swallowing its own tail. It's a peaceful circle. And the fact that you've been able to help me process.
We were at
You actively napping?
I drifted.
Where did I lose you?
Elevator in Switzerland.
Oh.
So you heard none.
I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm not a therapist. It's not my training.
So?
I don't have the...
What, the time? God, my original wound. 1983. Right? I'm
Yes.
14 years old. I still have a nanny? That was weird.
All right, so that's it. That's a good movie, right? It's very different, you know, and I like that it does what a good sequel, whatever, threequel, whatever this is, third movie should do, where it's like, okay, we've seen Iron Man, we've seen what he can do, completely mix it up.
Yeah, of course. I think that, you know, obviously, I think I like this a lot better than the second one.
Yeah, I do too.
It was... Like, of course the first one will always be, in a sense, magical, I guess you could say, because it's, like, the first.
Yeah, of course.
But honestly, this, like, movie was... it was really well done.
Right? The dialogue was great. The characters were all great.
Yeah, the struggles was... I liked seeing this side of Tony. It's usually... You know, we always like to... Or... You know, see, I feel like... I don't know, the weathered veteran warrior, right? And
yeah.
I feel like a lot of times the main characters or like the you know, especially when it comes to like fighting and action and stuff, usually are
pros. They're masters of their craft.
Yeah, or just able to withstand a lot of mental abuse, I feel like, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whereas here, I feel like we do see, you know, a little bit of a different side of a human being, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where he is a little more pampered in a sense. And so, obviously, when he goes through something that is as grueling as he did, it affects him, you know, in a big way. And I like that this movie was able to show that, you know, that it had some lasting results or an impact on him, and he was struggling with it.
Yeah.
You know, he is just a human, and we see, not just a human, but a civilian, basically, right?
Yeah.
And we see that in multiple scenarios, like even just little things, like, you know, not having his gun up all the time, right? When we was with Rhodes, right? Yeah. That's like a little thing where it's like, oh yeah, he's not a soldier. It always reminds you, right? He's not a soldier. He's a dude, you know? He might have a lot of money, he might be more smart or smarter than other people, but he's still, you know, not some sort of trained killer.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I really like that. And I feel like this movie showed also the change that Tony went through, right?
Yeah.
Over his, you know, time as being Iron Man and not being Iron Man. You know, that's just the fact that he was willing to kind of give up his materialistic side in a way by destroying all of his suits.
For Pepper.
Yeah, it was almost like, you know, showing that he is truly a changed person now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I completely agree.
He's not as held down by these ideas of, I don't know, the money is what makes him, or the suit is what makes him. It's him. He is what makes himself, you know?
Yeah.
And I like that. That's really cool. He's like not chained anymore. He's not bound by anything.
Yeah, and it's just a cool development of their relationship, and I like that they kind of deal with the realistic struggles of them through all 3 Iron Man movies. I don't know. It's really solid. I like the characters, and then there's the objective cool factor of just the suits, which is just cool, right? I mean, like that's just cool.
Seeing the suits is really cool.
Like the different kinds, like that's just
I'm
a cool
sure
idea.
you were saying things like, you know, you're like naming. I feel like you named like a few of the suits. Like I'm sure that's an awesome, you know, nod to like some of the like comics or something that have certain suits.
And different
really
different
cool.
things. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I think the big thing that I don't actually know fully because I didn't get this either. Was that the Mandarin is a legitimate villain, and so is Extremis, and so people were kind of pissed that it was like, you trolled all of us, because all the trailers, like I remember, they all trolled like it was gonna be the Mandarin, and they didn't say anything about Extremis, so they like trolled everybody, which I kind of get, but it's also because I'm not a so as a movie viewer, I'm like, oh, I'm okay with that, but I could totally understand as a comic book fan, it's like, oh, dude, that stinks, like I'd be pissed
if I related to something like, you know, something else that I know a lot about, and they were about to bring out a character and then they completely change it, I'd be like...
it's like saying the Batman movie has Joker, and then it's like not Joker, it's somebody else. Like,
Yeah, that is... And it is a little bit... Also, the direction that they took. Obviously, it is cool and it's creative, but the fact that they already took an already established character and then, like, made it so that the character isn't actually what
now
he
I
turns
get
out
it
to be.
because that's also how they got everybody to really buy into it. Like any comic book fan wouldn't have bought into it if they didn't recognize the villain.
But still,
I get both sides, right? So like as a movie, I get why the movie did it. I can get how as a comic book fan, I'd be kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I'm definitely more on the comic book side of things.
Yeah,
I can understand that completely. But it's like, you know, at the end of the day, like
I did like the villain though. I did like Aldrich Killian. I thought he was an interesting villain.
Yeah, and even just like not knowing anything about the comics, I thought that the idea was really cool.
Yeah.
You know, just having the sort of cover up of that.
Well, in a world with superheroes, right? Too, where it's like it is going to become more about looks. It is. He's like, there's no more subtlety anymore, which was interesting because I like that. This is something the MCU does really well, especially. I think in the Infinity Saga we'll see going forward. I mean, you guys could argue that, but especially in like this saga of movies. They do a really good job of showing consistently how the world is affected by the events within the movies, which I really like. So it's like, okay, clearly Tony was affected, but also like the world, the villains, like everything is affected by the events of Avengers, and you can feel that in a movie while also not taking away from the movie, which I think is really like that is why the MCU is why everybody talks about it.
Well, yeah, because you can feel that it is connected,
yes,
you know, and everything has an impact. It's not just, oh, this movie, these events happen, and now it's like we're past that.
Which is like crazy attention to detail, and I think it's awesome. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Per usual, full-length reaction is going to be up on Patreon. Next week's reaction, Thor: A Dark World, is also going to be up on Patreon if you guys want to go check that out. Support us there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all in the next video.